Oh, guys, there's always just ups and downs in this journey. So, the protocol that I was on had me taking Provera to simulate the cycle because of the interruption that is caused during an egg retrieval. So they give you the Provera to stimulate you, and you take it for 10 days, and then your period is supposed to start 3 days later. I was also on estrase from my last egg retrieval, and been taking both those medications. And you know, usually when I'm on Provera, my period just comes. I mean, it's just always on time, not an issue. So when my period didn't come on time, I decided to give it a few more days, and it still didn't. It felt like it was coming, but it wasn't. So I knew that something was wrong. So I called the clinic, and the nurse at the clinic said, sometimes when that happens, that there might be a cyst. And I was just like, oh. And of course, they recommended that I go for a baseline, because at the time that I had inquired about my period, when my period was supposed to start, a few days later, I usually go baseline on cycle day 3 or 4 for them to check my levels. So I went in for them to just see what's going on. So the sonographer saw a cyst. It was 17 millimeters from the last egg retrieval cycle. It just didn't degenerate enough to kind of be discarded by the body. So I'm just freaking out, freaking out, freaking out. Last thing you need is a cyst through this process, because when you have a cyst, they postpone the cycle, the IVF cycle, right? So made an appointment with my doctor right away, and talked to him about it, and did my research, about the different types of cysts. And so, read that there's some that are functional cysts and are not as, they can get away on their own, and some have to be surgically removed, and, and all that. And it just reminded me of the time when I found my fibroid, even though it was the size of a grain of salt, of rice rather, but reminded me of that time. So I was just freaking out. So the doctor calls me and actually shares some positive news and says, well, we don't have to cancel the cycle because it's a corpus luteum cyst, which I guess it's going to degenerate on its own, but said we can continue with the protocol. And for me, I take 25 milligrams of Clomid, and then every other day I do menopause shots with a retrieval on day 10 of stims. So, I was worried about that, and just went ahead and was like, okay, follow the doctor and just do it. So that's what I did. And online I read actually that if ginger is actually really good for cysts, so that it can help with the degeneration. It takes like one cycle or two to get rid of the cyst. So I didn't know how that would work, to continue with the protocol with the cyst, but I guess maybe it depends on the type of cyst it is. And so either way, it ended up being good news in the sense that it did degenerate actually completely. So by the time I actually went to do my scan, the last scan before retrieval, the cyst was completely gone. And the ginger, I noticed that when I started having organic ginger tea, that it would simulate menses, but I knew it was that cyst just being broken down. Yeah, so that's what happened, guys. So never a dull moment in this journey. So I'll definitely keep you posted. The next video I'm going to do is when I am undergoing my, I would say, would be 5th egg retrieval, because I went egg retrieval in June with 1 oocyte, July, August, the egg ran away, September, October. So I would say it would be kind of like my June, July, August, September, October. I'd say my 4th retrieval at this point would be this one in October. So 4 retrievals. Keep you guys posted. Thank you for watching.